Thank you so much, Chairman White. My name is Ayris Scales, and I am a 20-plus year resident of Ward 7, and I serve as president of the National Coalition of 100 Black Women, Metropolitan Washington, D.C. chapter, of which I am joined today by several of my dedicated members. As a nonprofit advocacy organization dedicated to advancing equity outcomes for more than 180,000 Black women and girls who call Washington, D.C. home, we offer empowering community-driven programs, strategic legislative advocacy, and sustained civic engagement. On behalf of our chapter, I want to thank you, Chairman White, for your continued support of our work, the women and girls we represent, and your commitment to advancing policies that promote housing equity across the district for, as you stated, the people. Today, I offer my testimony through the lens and as a voice of the women and girls we advocate on behalf of, those who we believe also deserve every opportunity to lead prosperous, stable, and affordable lives in this rapidly evolving city. Our housing advocacy, aligned with our mission for nearly 10 years, NCBWDC has consistently championed housing affordability and stability during the mayor's budget engagement forums, our numerous legislative days with council members, as well as co-authoring legislation, all in support and partnership with the administration to increase funding for the Housing Production Trust Fund and Home Purchase Assistance Program. Housing affordability is no longer a crisis in the making. We recognize that it is here. And we know there's a major distinction between affordable housing and housing affordability. In DC, the median home value exceeds $600,000, and prospective home buyers need an income of at least $110,000 to afford the average home. For many Black women, only 37% of who own their homes, renting is not just an alternative, it is the only option. But even that is becoming increasingly out of reach, with the cost of rent increasing beyond inflation, and as we've seen a troubling increase in unemployment numbers for professional Black women. When programs like the Emergency Rental Assistance Program are cut by more than 80%, from 26.9 million down to just 5 million, we aren't just adjusting line items. We are potentially destabilizing lives, weakening a possible safety net for when the unexpected happens, and limiting housing options. So our recommendations. The National Coalition of 100 Black Women, Metropolitan Washington, D.C. chapter, urges the council to prioritize the following for the FY26 budget. 1, target deeply affordable housing by dedicating a greater share of the Housing Production Trust Fund to residents earning 0 to 30% of the AMI. Fully restore ERAP's funding to $26,912,000 from the current $5 million allotment. And lastly, protect and expand emergency rental assistance, legal aid, financial management, and tenant protections that stabilize families and prevent displacement. Without bold and targeted intervention, continued funding cuts will only deepen the hardship for those already most affected. And the impact does not just stop with renters, as it has an undeniable ripple effect, and we've heard about it all morning long. While I benefited greatly from being able to access affordable housing as both a renter and a homeowner, I've seen firsthand personally and professionally how unstable renters cause a direct strain on small landlords, developers, city services, the disruption of education for our youth, and affects our public safety. This all destabilizes our communities. In closing, this is not just a budget issue, it's a foundational one. If we want to create expanded opportunities in this city, housing stability must be a top priority. Thank you for the opportunity to testify. I welcome any questions.